Hey, welcome back, Universal Family. It feels fantastic to have you here today with me. I have been given a calling to send out messages today of how to release from what shadow is trying to hold, or what needs to be released from shadow in order to move forward. And shadow can be your past life. It can be things that you probably wanted to change. Maybe it was an argument with a friend or a family member or a loved one, or even a job that you wanted but you took a different position and now you're thinking back on it. Or maybe it was a relationship. You probably seen yourself, oh, I think I would have been better with this person or that person. We're here and we're going to do two specific piles, and it is just going to be a general read. If you would like a more in-depth or personalized reading, we can definitely tap into that another time. Just link out to my direct message and we will move forward. So today we're going to do a 3-card spread. I'll also be giving you 2 messages per pile. The intuitive one, the one that I get when I see the cards and the message that I understand to send to you. And then we'll have the message directly from the book so you can have duality. I think duality is the best. Having 2 sides or viewing 2 sides, you can get an overall picture of everything. So I think this reading is going to be fantastic during this amazing day. Let's begin. Let's shuffle and ask our higher self, God, the universe, ancient spirits, Ra, Allah, our spiritual guides, our animal guides, our animal spiritual guides. We're going to tap into that today and actually see what messages that we get from that beautiful higher self, that higher being. And we're going to ask the question, what needs to be released from shadow in order to move forward? What should we do about that shadow? How can we release things of the past so that we can move forward here today? So again, 3-card spread. What can we release from shadow? What has to be released from shadow for pile number 1? Three-card spread for pile number 1. And we're going to place the black tourmaline. And for pile number 2, we're gonna place the beautiful carnelian. Okay, let's begin. So breathe in all of the positive energy and the light energy, and exhale all the negative energy, darkness that may be holding you back, giving you anxiety or any of those fears. We're going to release those. So breathe in positive, light energy, happiness, joy. And exhale the negative energy. Release that negative energy. Release it. Those fears, those anxieties, those troubles of the past. We're releasing that. And then I want you to tap into which crystal you're most drawn to. Which pile are you most drawn to? Is it pile number 1 or pile number 2? Go ahead and choose if you have not chosen already. Perfect. So pile number 1, you have chosen. And we have here the beautiful black tourmaline for removing of negative energy, toxic thoughts, toxic people from around us. Even if we have self-doubts, black tourmaline will bring that into your vision. It will remind you, hey, you're thinking negative. Maybe you want to release from those fears, release from those thoughts, and you want to catch it instantly, every time. Catch it when you start to think negative, when you start to think lacking thoughts. Catch yourself. Because the black tourmaline absorbs those energies. So if you have a black tourmaline around you and you're thinking negative thoughts, it's going right into that stone. And maybe when you hold it a little bit later, it'll remind you, oh, I was thinking negatively about so-and-so. I'm so happy that I now changed my thought process. I was able to erase that from my mind. So, very powerful stone here. Let's get into exactly what it is that we're here for today. And that is what needs to be released from shadow, what needs to be released from the past, so that we can move in joy and in the light. What needs to be released, please and thank you? And how do we use it and move forward? So the first card here is choice and ambitions. We have the 7 of shells. We have a beautiful blue lobster here, as you can see. And blue lobsters, me starting off, they're rare. They're very, very rare, blue lobsters. They're also scavengers. I personally love the taste of lobsters. I love seafood, period, in general. What I get here in the beginning for the 7 of shells, it deals with emotions. So there's some choices that you probably have made, or there are things that you were very ambitious about that maybe you've chosen not to take. And the message that I'm getting here from the higher power is literally the past choices that you've made. They're not necessarily things that you didn't expect certain things to come about, and that's okay. And the reason I said that is because I can see that there's a choice here, there's a choice here, there's a choice here, there's a choice here, all around the frontal part of the lobster in which he can see. But the back is a shell left behind. So I can see that you've been able to accumulate these choices, or have these choices that give you a sense of, okay, I may be going on the right path, and you've let something go. You've let one choice go, and you're working towards these ambitions. Okay, so we're going to dive more into that. Your second card is Temperance, for balance and harmony. The beautiful zebra here. First of all, what I see here is this beautiful zebra, black and white stripes, and most people would get used to seeing a zebra with black and white stripes, and they would just technically call it a zebra, a horse with stripes. Let me tell you something interesting about the zebras. Zebras have their own identity. And what I mean by that, every single stripe is different. They also are herders. They're usually in a herd or a pact together. And the reason is because the stripes in the terrain that they're in, if there are thousands or even hundreds of them, you cannot necessarily see that there is one zebra here and there's two zebras here, three zebras here. You'll literally see a line collaboration of so much stripes that it confuses the predator. They don't know which one to go after. So here I see union and joint. I see that there is something in which some area in your life that wasn't seen to be all together. It wasn't seen to be coming together, as I should say. The choices that you've made here and leaving some choices behind, you're now embarking on a place of unseen energy. And the reason I said unseen energy is because I get the message of that intertwining. It's not really saying, oh, well, this is right here and this is right here. There's a merge of different stripes. There's a merge of different energies here. We're gonna tap into this, pile number one. We're gonna tap into this deeply. So again, with temperance, the balance here and moving in harmony for this specific card. But the message that I'm really getting is there is something here where you must be moving in between two or maybe three choices. And the reason I said three is because I see these moons over here, and the one that really sticks out is this one, and that one for me. So I see three choices maybe here for you, pile number one. Three choices that you have made, and they're definitely something that you're ambitious about. So maybe in the past you've had to let things go, or maybe let some more things go. The choices that you may have to figure out which ones are really going to bring you harmony, which ones are really going to align you with where you really, really, really want to be. I like that so far, pile number one. And with doing so, with figuring out what choices are really important here, they're bringing a sight of some type of balance to your life, even if it felt like you had too much going on. Let's try maybe eliminating, and I don't want to say eliminate forever. I think that your focus should be condensed so that you're able to focus on something more and give that more energy. And the reason I say that again is because I do see 6 up here and 7 down here. So you let something go and you're embarking towards. So I do see there has to be some choices made where you really may have to let some things go that's no longer serving you, so that you can have more balance in your life, more focus on what it is that you really want, because I can see that so much choices can definitely make you crazy. It can definitely pull you in multiple different streams of emotions. You may be dealing with friends and hearing their ups and downs. You may even be hearing it from work, or even from your children. You may be hearing their ups and downs. Your spouse, your maybe your pet. Things are going up and down. They may be, dealing with something. You're probably trying to train them, or open up a brand new venture. And you have all of these emotions going here and there and there and here. And the Spirit is telling me that you must figure out what it is, stripe by stripe, line by line, so that you can decipher what it is that you really want to put focus towards. And in doing so, you're going to experience a greater sense of self. You're going to discover what you're really passionate about, and you'll be able to move in this specific glow. And I say glow because we have the Knight of Shells here, also for emotions. This here is charm and passion. The ideal flamingo starts off as, when they're young, they don't have any color. They're gray, they're white. They really don't have a specific vibrant color that they have as they get older. And what I want you to know is the flamingo always sends to me some specific transformation during what we're doing, like whether it's a newfound passion or a newfound thing there is something that you really wanted this for quite some time, but maybe you weren't really focused on it more than the other things that you had on your plate at the moment. Spirit is telling me that you must let your shadow know that even though I've made choices in the past and I've let them go, I'm still going to work towards achieving these goals. Because once I get to what it is that I really want, and you're finding that out as we speak right now, you're finding that out, you're going to be brought balance. There is some way that balance is going to come from a clearer, condensed, concise focus. And you're going to walk in beauty with these accomplishments. You're going to feel as though you're glowing in this, and I see this beautiful pink here, and there are lush vegetations all around. And if I didn't say, the flamingo eats a specific brine shrimp in a specific salted area. They only eat those type of foods, which develops their beautiful pink color. They get that, and that pink color is their way of being recognized in their flock, in their group, and they stand with their flock and their group as this vibrant, very vibrant color. Very vibrant color. And I can also see behind there is some type of cloak. There's like a cloud being blocked out. So it's you blocking out, after all of these, the cloud of maybe things of the past, that shadow being removed, and you're able to see clearly what it is that you really want. I love that. I love that for you, pile number 1. And I'm going to also give you the reading directly from the pages so that you can get a deeper insight on what it is that we have here going for you today, and removing that old past feelings of maybe letting go and feeling maybe a little bit of regret. Should I have had let that go, or should I have let this go? Remember, you're going to condense your choices. You're going to condense it and figure out what it is that you don't need to have, that's not serving you anymore. You're figuring that out now. You're making the choice now. That is going to bring you harmony. It's going to bring you balance in this movement forward. You're going to remove that cloud from behind you so that you can see a bright, clear, beautiful future. We have the Seven of Shells again for the Lobster. Message here is the choice and ambitions. Wandering through their emotional landscape, Lobster is in search of ambition and the ideas that seem to have drifted away. Awakening to the endless possibilities life has to offer, they come to a crossroad of choices. Very persistent and eager to embrace their imagination as they explore their options, they take time to ponder the choices that are most important to them. Lobster is your creative guide in making the best decisions that will help you move ahead in new desirable situations. Choose your choices because there are plenty in the world. But by focusing inward, you're giving yourself the energy needed to focus without attempting to do everything at once. Pile number one. Keywords here: choices, decisions, possibilities, observations, imagination, searching for purpose, retreat, and ambitions. I absolutely love that for you, pile number one. And I hope that you got a deeper message on that card for you transforming from the past. The shadow is actually being lifted and removed. We have 14 for temperance, the zebra for balance and harmony. The message here is the zebra pilots the harmony of the opposites. Self-discipline. They will show you how to find balance and how to face problems with an air of calm. As with stripes, the yin-yang duality of opposites bring forth the ability to maintain balance. The zebra wants you to recognize that challenges are changes for growth, and to know that opposite forces will enable you to see your deeper truth. A bringer of clarity, the zebra is here to show you how you can better pace yourself in order to make the best decisions. Consider your next step with patience and understanding, as a new situation takes time to adapt. Being receptive in harmony, you're allowing higher powers to help guide you. Healing takes place as you correct the imbalances within. Keywords here: balance, harmony, healing, moderation, connection, cooperation, and patience. I am in love with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading for you, pile number one. And then we have the beautiful Knight of Shells, the flamingo for charm and passion. The message here is the flamingo, a messenger of love and good news. Flamingo's heart leads the way in helping you act upon your dreams. Graceful and charming. Your enthusiastic guide, the flamingo, is here in helping you follow your bliss. Unearth your inner gifts and seize this opportunity. Be receptive to your emotional energies as they will bring your vision to fruition. As you work towards achieving your ambitions, be open to exploring your passions. Life is a stream of opportunities, seeking new sources of inspiration. Remain focused along the way. I love that. Keywords here: charm, passion, affection, romance, enthusiasm, creativity, sensitivity, introspection, and ambition. Pile number one. I hope this reading was easily digestible for you to tap into that beautiful energy that you have. Make the best choices for you. It is okay to let go of those things in the past that no longer serve you. They will now bring harmony into your life. They'll bring you balance, and make sure you stay focused on what it is that you really want. Not because someone told you so, because you feel it deep down in your heart. These are your passions, because the flamingo is telling you that all will be revealed. All from the clouds have been seen. The shoulder of fear and doubt have been lifted. Any specific feeling of the past in which no longer serves you are going to be lifted away, bringing harmony and balance into your life. So stay focused and definitely stay in tune with your higher self, because you deserve it. Thank you, pile number 1, for being here and accepting this beautiful reading. I hope it was fantastic. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel so that you can definitely get new updates. And even if you would like, go ahead and click the notification bell so that you can be updated every single time I post a brand new video for you to go ahead and check out. I love you, pile number 1. Black Tourmaline is here to help remind you, remove those negative doubts, and move forward in your life with positive energy, because it is here for you. Take care, pile number 1, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hey, pile number 2, I'm super excited that you're here and ready for your reading. Today's question, of course, is what do we need to remove or release from shadow or our past experiences so we can move forward to a better, beautiful future? Pile number 2, I'm excited to begin your reading. You have chosen the beautiful carnelian. This stone is, first of all, a very unique stone. And when I first started off, I didn't notice that it is for strength and resilience and a new experience, like new energies being brought in. I'm super grateful to actually have you here today, pile number 2, to help you dive deep into what it is that you need to release so that you can move forward. So we're going to give 2 specific readings in one. I'm going to, of course, give you a reading intuitively, what I get from these cards directly, and then I'll give you the reading from the book so you can have duality, a broader insight or perspective to the message being delivered here today to help you move forward, because you deserve it. So pile number 2, again, you've chosen a carnelian, you've chosen pile number 2, and we're going to begin with the question. What should pile number 2 be releasing, or what is it that pile number 2 should release from their past, release from spirit so they can move forward? Please and thank you. So let's begin, pile number 2. We have the 4 of feathers, beautiful, sleeping, resting bear. The first thing I notice is that the bear is resting in a beautiful abundance of grass. And what I noticed about this beautiful bear is whether it's in hibernation, whether it's in just rest mode, I get a sense of energy here that is it's been inside of a safe zone. I get energy here that's inside of a safe zone. Whether you have a specific what's the word? It's like you have a specific transition. You have a specific transition between two worlds. That's what I'm getting here. Where maybe your dreams, you really want them to be realized, but you feel as though they're just dreams. Why do I sense that pile number 2? Why do I sense that pile number 2 here for sanctuary and rest? The bear is definitely in love with this sleep. I can see that because it looks like the bear hasn't moved in a while. You see, the flowers are now growing over the bear. And I'm getting here from spirit, maybe it's time that in your sanctuary or in your place of rest, you have got to know that there is something here that is not all dream. It's not all dream here. And we're going to move forward. I'm not finished with this card. This is like I get 3 messages here, and I'm going to unfold those a little bit later because I don't want to throw you off. I see here that you've been dreaming. Yes, you've been dreaming for a very long time, and maybe you feel as though they may not happen, but we're going to see what's moving forward, because I do see that the grass is growing on top of the bear while they're sleeping. So they've been there for a while. We also have the 8 of crystals for the beautiful buffalo. And the thing about the buffalo is they are very, 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 very determined in going where they need to go. Like, I love animals. The buffalo here, of course, they travel in a herd and they graze on the open fields. And they're also very, very territorial when it comes to other buffalo or bison. I can see here that you have an aura, and I can see that here with these outer layers behind the buffalo or bison. I can see that they're admitting this feeling of, I have got to do this. You're admitting this feeling of, I have got to do this. I got to do this. Like, the face that I see here is like so serious that it's like, no matter what's happening, I don't care. I've got to do this. So I see here that your dreams, you don't want them to stay dreams. You want them to become reality. And you're dedicated to those dreams. So what is it that Shadow is telling us here? What needs to be released from Shadow here? Is it that we're doing too much dream work and not enough action? I can see you've been dreaming of this thing that you want for quite some time. I keep going back to the grass growing over the actual bear. Maybe the spirit is saying, the higher power is saying, enough sleep. You've rested enough in your sanctuary. It's time to put to action. No more dreaming about whether you wanted to start a business or you wanted to get into a business, or maybe you wanted to tap into a new skill set or even one of your new passions. You've rested enough. You've rested enough. It's a lot of rest here. The bison is not going to sit and rest. That's what I get. The buffalo is not going to sit. They have a specific mindset. I've rested for this much. I have to get up and get now. Because if I don't get up and get, somebody else is going to get it. They're going to find a specific piece of grass to graze in, and they're going to graze and move forward and graze and move forward. So maybe what I'm trying to say here is you're going to endure and move forward with plenty that you need once you jump out of that rest phase. It is enough sleep. We've dreamed about it enough. Let's jump into it now. Shadow is saying it needs to be now. Now is the time. No more resting. We're up and we're on the move now. We're up and we're on the move now. And what will this movement bring from the dream world into the physical? What will it bring? We have the Page of Feathers, the raccoon. Page of Feathers for exploration and discovery. There is going to be a brand new you. There is going to be a brand new you, pile number 2. I get it. The message is clear now. The raccoon represents a beautiful, beautiful scavenger. Let's start there. This scavenger not only is invisible, but visible. And what I mean by that is you will never know that a raccoon is actually living in your backyard until you see the signs. You will never know that a raccoon is living in your basement or attic unless you see the signs. You'll never know. They're so quiet, and they also find exactly what they're looking for. So whether it's an obstacle ahead, these raccoons, they don't see obstacles. They automatically are like, okay, well, I'm going to get what I smell. And what I smell is that cheese. So I have a specific chief aim to getting this cheese, or to getting that chicken wing, or ooh, I smell salmon. They left salmon in the garbage. They left salmon in the trash bag. I have to go. Oh my gosh, I gotta eat it. It's gonna be so good. I could just smell it. And that is their chief aim. They're going there whether you like it or not. They want that piece of salmon. They want that piece of cheese. They want those leftover candy bars, that peanut butter. They want it. They're going to go get it. So the card here that I see, again, they're deep on discovering and exploring. They're also, like I said, scavengers. So they're going to get what they want. They're going to find it. Period, to the point, to the blank. Okay? So what I can say here, pile number 2, is wake up from this sanctuary of rest. You've rested enough. It is time to now put a plan together and take action and be on that plan. Work towards that plan. Yes, you're going to achieve your goals. Okay? Shadow is here letting you know things that you may have been thinking of in the past, things that you may have wanted. It is okay to say, I want these things, and I'm not going to make them a dream anymore. I'm going to make them my reality. So I'm going to Be dedicated to working towards that progress. Remember, the bison or the buffalo, they take charge. They're moving. They're on the go. They're not resting. They're getting to those new fields to experience those new experiences, to taste that new grass. Oh, this flower is so sweet. This field is the sweetest field ever than the past 3 fields that we've been to. I'm pretty sure the next field that we go to is going to be even better because it gets greener as we move forward. You're going to have that discovery of your wildest dreams. You're going to discover how it feels to be in that beautiful dream that you once dreamt. Now bringing it to reality through progression. You've discovered exactly what it is that you wanted. Enough resting, Shadow says. Apply so that you can seek what you sought out in your dreams. They are here to be realized. Again, whether it's love, whether it's a job venture or even a business venture. You may even want to start your own specific business. You may do hair, you may do nails, you may even do body massages, you may even cook. You might want to be a private chef or maybe a chef in general. You may even want to be a public speaker and you've dreamed about it. You probably dreamed about opening your own restaurant or maybe your own bookstore club or maybe a YouTube channel where you can provide valuable advice, and you've been dreaming about it. Take pride in that dream and take action towards your desire. I'm telling you, the cards, they come out for you. For these messages are literally direct alignment. They're direct alignment with what you need to hear in order to move forward. But before you go, I definitely want to give you the second part of your reading. The 4 of Feathers we have here for the beautiful bear. 4 of Feathers. And remember, Feathers is an air card. So anything air to me is of the mind, that intellect, those messages on the wind, those insights that are truly realized to be taken into physical form, as we have here for the crystals. Crystals, as in earth. The earth is full of abundance. Always remember that the earth is full of abundance, and there is always things taking precedence or taking charge, right, here on earth. You see a lot more action here. And then we have, again, closing with the Page of Feathers, more air, more intellect, more insight realized. So let's begin. We have the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 4 of Feathers here for the bear. Message here is a navigator of the dream world. Bear appreciates the value of rest and quietude. Instinctively, they know exactly how much downtime is needed to recharge. During this repose, the bear ponders and reflects within the realms of the subconscious. Trusting in the healing process that the sanctuary brings, the introspective and strong bear is here to remind you that you have within you all the answers that you need. If you only pause and listen, when overwhelmed, distance yourself from the situation until you gain back strength. Slow down and nourish your spirit. Be receptive to your intuition. By the grace of your inner sanctum, recharge and regroup. Keywords here: retreat, sanctuary, rest, recuperation, healing, spiritual counseling, and meditation. Yes, so we've been here in the mind. As I was saying earlier, we've been here resting. We've been thinking about it. We've been dreaming. And of course, rest is needed, but you do not want to be lost in just thinking about it. You want to take action now. And that's why the crystal card actually populated. The Eight of Crystals, action, earth. We have for the buffalo, dedication and progress. The message here is strong and stable. The buffalo walks his sacred path, embarking upon his journey with dedication. They're devoted to putting all of their efforts into reaching their destination. Buffalo is full of steam, ahead on their road to glory. And in their commitment is provided a worthwhile journey. They're here to remind you that even if your work seems tedious, just keep going. Be adaptable. Develop your craft and plan your moves carefully. With vigilance and care, know that you will meet success. Keywords here: efforts, dedication, progress, confidence, adaptability, craftsmanship, and strength. I'm telling you, if you don't get it by now, pile number 2, they are telling you here and now, apply it. Don't just dream about it anymore. Apply it now. Move towards that goal. Move towards what it once was that you were thinking. Here, pile number 2. Because your goals are to be realized now. The Page of Feathers for the raccoon, exploration and discovery. The message here is curious and playful. The raccoon loves to explore every nook and cranny of their terrain and doesn't hesitate to go after what they want. Brimming with ideas, they're a seeker who is adept in solving mysteries. Raccoon is your guide in craft and exploring new ideas and how to best act upon them. With their bright and alert ways, they'll keep you on your toes. So fresh concepts are surfacing and shiftings are taking place within and all around you. Your boundless quest for knowledge will break through old programming, making room for new thoughts and viewpoints. I love that. Keywords here: ideas, curiosity, plans, alert, exploration, discovery, inspiration, and honesty. Pile number 2, I hope you got a deep insight to your reading and removing what shadow had. Let's remove and replace. Remember, you've always had it here within you. Don't sit there so long that things are happening around you and you're like, oh man, you're still not moving. Shadow wants you to remove that. Rest is needed, but not overindulge in it. Not overindulge in it to where you're missing out on what's happening. Take charge and move in progress. Stay dedicated to your vision in which you sought in Dream World. Because every new discovery that you experience on your journey is bringing you closer to which you saw in your dreams to be realized. Pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed your beautiful reading. You have a beautiful soul. You have a beautiful, beautiful mindset. And you have so much in store for you. So I love you. Take care. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel so that you never, ever, 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 ever miss a reading. And even click the icon, the bell icon on the page so that you can be updated every time I post a new reading, so that you can, of course, tap into it, check it out, and see if that's the message for you this upcoming release. So I love you again, Universal Family. Pile number 2, take care and be fantastically well because you deserve it. Take care.